Zimbabwe is a country in southern Africa with many interesting facts. It has much to offer, from its ancient past to its beautiful nature. In this video, we'll talk about the top 10 mind-blowing facts about Zimbabwe and unveil the mysteries of this remarkable nation. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's get into the video. Number 10. Victoria Falls is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Victoria Falls is a gigantic waterfall, stretching a little more than a mile across. It's the biggest waterfall in the world in terms of the amount of water falling over its edge. It's more than twice as wide and nearly twice as tall as Niagara Falls. The falls are created when the Zambezi River rushes over the edge and plunges about 354 feet into a deep gorge below. The sound of the crashing water from Victoria Falls is so loud that you can hear it from more than 24 miles away. Number 9. A bird is a national symbol of Zimbabwe. The Great Zimbabwe bird is a famous symbol in Zimbabwe. It's seen on the country's flag and coat of arms. This bird is carved from stone. People think it showed the royal family and the power of the Kingdom of Zimbabwe. The bird is a big part of Zimbabwe's culture and history. Because of this, many people visit Zimbabwe just to see it. It's a special attraction that tells a story about the country's past. Number 8. Zimbabwe has over 16 official languages. Zimbabwe is a fascinating place for language enthusiasts because it boasts over 16 official languages. Among these, Shona, Ndebele, Ndau, and English are the most widely spoken. Shona takes the lead with over 70% of the population using it, followed by Ndebele at 20%. English holds significant importance, serving as the primary language for white Zimbabweans and being extensively used in governmental, educational, and business settings. Number 7. Turning the corner on life expectancy. In Zimbabwe, many men couldn't afford fancy motorcycles like Harley-Davidson, especially during tough times. Life used to be very hard, with people often not living past the age of 37 because of AIDS and economic problems. But things have improved thanks to better medicine and help from other countries. The average person in Zimbabwe can live up to 60 years old. However, because many people died young, there are still big gaps in the population that will take a long time to fix. Number 6. Zimbabwe is home to many old ancient ruins. Zimbabwe, in particular, boasts many ancient ruins, possibly due to this rich history. The Great Zimbabwe stands out among these sites. Though now just stone remains, it was once a bustling city around 1100 CE. Archaeologists have unearthed artifacts from distant places like China and Persia, indicating its significance in global trade. Despite its past glory, the city was abandoned by its inhabitants, the Shona people, around the 15th century, with the reasons remaining a mystery. Number 5. Zimbabwe is known for its rock art. In present-day Zimbabwe, there are many paintings on rocks made by the first people who lived there. These paintings are found on hills across the country. Zimbabwe has the largest number of these paintings in southern Africa. Most of these paintings are found in 2 main areas: the northern part of Mashonaland and the southwestern part of Matabeleland. These places are rich in hills that display rock art. Number 4. Tourism is the 3rd largest sector of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is famous for its agriculture, especially cotton and tobacco exports, and mining, particularly gold exports. However, tourism has emerged as another major source of income for Zimbabweans, ranking as the 3rd largest sector after agriculture and mining. In 2022, tourism revenue doubled compared to 2021, likely because of eased travel restrictions and reduced health risks. Number 3. Zimbabwe recognizes 2 types of marriage. In Zimbabwe, there are 2 main types of marriages, civil and customary. In a civil marriage, a person is allowed to be married to only one person at a time. This means they have just one spouse. On the other hand, in a customary marriage, things work a bit differently. In customary marriages, a person can have more than one spouse. This is known as polygamy. So in simple terms, in civil marriage, it's one person marrying another person. But in customary marriage, one person can have more than one spouse. Number 2. To 50% of the Zimbabwean population is below 21 years. Zimbabwe has a lot of young people compared to other countries. In 2021, about 40.89% of the population in Zimbabwe were kids aged 0 to 14 years old, and around 55.74% were adults aged 15 to 64 years old. This means about half of Zimbabwe's population is under 21 years old. Number 1. The naming history of Zimbabwe. The name Zimbabwe has an interesting story behind it. Before, the country was called Rhodesia. named after Cecil Rhodes, but in 1980 it changed its name to Zimbabwe to connect more with its history and culture. The name Zimbabwe comes from the Shona language and means Great Houses of Stone, which refers to the historical site, the Great Zimbabwe. It's a way of honoring this important part of Zimbabwe's past. That's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and share the video and follow us for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching.